Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to Astro-gravitational report. I know it's a little bit late, but it is what it is. There was other talks, other situations that requires the divine timing, especially right now during the retrogrades when we do revaluations. You may pay attention that you're evaluating things from the past. Talking about the past, that could be even not only what did you do in the past year, not what did you do in the past 5 years, not what you do in the past of the life. You may even go past that. If you have to know something that happened in your past life, the glimpses will come in. Love from the past life will come in. You're gonna see a glimpses of your past life in there, and what did you do? What was it? And so on and so on. If you're in a soul connections, you're definitely gonna get messages like this, because right now, especially with during the Mercury retrograde and Virgo, it is about healing. Imagine you healing in the past life. Now that healing from the past life comes to in this lifetime energy. You're gonna find out those, because that's what Mercury retrograde right now towards Jupiter is. You may feel Jupiter shifting like this big giant energy, just shifting out, and it's like everything goes back in there. But the authority, the sun and Mercury there, and the beautiful energies with that Jupiter in there. Still, remind you, go to bed at 10 p.m. Still, it's gonna be for quite a while on that. So, with that being said, I'm gonna go through the daily hours. So, 6 o'clock is gonna be a very interesting. You may gonna starting up with this inter fires within yourself, because Mercury retrograde is opposing Saturn there, both retrograde, but mid-heaven it squares them. And what happened is when the mid-heaven is squares them, is like I'm restricted to do this and I don't want to talk about it, but I need to figure it out, this inner work. What are the inner work? It is about your transformations and you to take charge, which is Mars is there. Midheaven, it has these beautiful trines with Mars and Pluto. And you're looking at inside of you, you feel the need of something has to be changed, something has to be transformed. Use the power of the universe that gives you a sudden changes within your soul for a sudden transformations on earth. That is what is going to help you. 7 o'clock, that energy is going to be also intense, because we have also the sun and ascendant opposing Neptune in there, begins that inclarity of our visions. But this inclarity of the visions is in there, is that you have to look someplace else. And I'm talking about looking at something someplace else. You have to look at it to the universe that sends you back and give you this blast from the past and these transformations from the past experience that you have, in order you to gain that visions within. The moon is in Cancer. She is the mother. Listen to the intuition from within yourself right now. The moon is in a very powerful position, so that it is sextiling Jupiter. It tells you, okay, you learn, you did things, now reevaluate growth. Is the same time is beautiful sextile with the sun and Mercury retrograde. Okay, intuitions and authority is gonna be coming in together. They're like, okay, we saw what it is, we know what it is, enough of the problems, let's heal. This energy is gonna be coming in today, and 7 o'clock, that is gonna be a triggers within. The more interesting it's gonna be 8 o'clock, because midheaven is together with the moon. And talking about that moon, you're gonna feel a work with that energies at 9 o'clock. That energy is gonna be present. Ascendant is at Libra, which is the rising energies about the relationship, is in divine energies with Jupiter retrograde. What happened in the past relationship? But what relationship you're gonna be evaluating in the past from this timeline, from the past lifetime? You're gonna be finding this out. It's coming in towards you. So the 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock energies, they are going to be connecting more within Leo. What's going on within this squaring oppositions? The rising energies, they're going to be in Scorpio. What you have now here with this Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius energies inside of you, what that is. And you're going to find out these triggers, that things that suppressing the growth within. And when you look at it within this, the rising energy is going to be like, well, look into the shadow, look into the underworld, look into the unseen, looking into the unknown. You're afraid to go deep, dive deep within the problem, you're never going to find the roots of the problem. So the problem's going to be exist. That is this beautiful energy of Scorpio that in a way, it is bad because it's like asking you to look at it and something that you have not looked. But when you look at it and heal it, then you see the benefits of Scorpio. So at noon, midheaven, it's going to be entering Virgo, talking about focus within healing, but Saturn is opposing that. Because Saturn is the beginning of Pisces. The midheaven, it's at 2 degrees of Virgo, so that's 2 degrees Saturn facing 2 degrees midheaven. You are going to find what are you restricting at? Where are you restricting? You're restricting within the mysteries. You're restricting enough to understand and see everything in there. So if you're on the front of breakout and you are awakening as a soul, you're like, I don't know what I'm seeing. I don't understand what is going on with me. I don't know looking at. I don't have these clarity visions in myself. Don't look only the path in front of you. The path in front of you is going to be revealed when you're ready in there. Look at it also, the path behind you. That's what Saturn is retrograde. It's like, hey, I warn you that you have to revise this. You haven't revised it, so revise this and everything's going to be okay. So looking at that energy, later on at 1 o'clock, midheaven is with the sun, opposing these visions. And that's what you probably don't have a clarity of the visions of what's going on in life. At the same time, the moon, it's going to be opposing Pluto. You are going to resisting that transformations. My family is important. My 3D is important. My survival is important. Instead of seeing it like I need to go and grow. So that grow and transformations is going to transform everything in the world. There's something very interesting happens in the sky though during this time. Venus sextiling Mars, Mars sextiling Ascendant, Ascendant sextiling Pluto, Pluto sextiling Neptune, Neptune sextiling Jupiter, and Uranus sextiling the Moon. There's a little missing connection between the Moon and Venus. But the Moon is preparing to go meet Venus. Right now, the intuition is learning how to put all the dots together. Beautiful 1 o'clock authority if you're using that energies to put things together. So later on at 2 o'clock, midheaven is at Libra with Mars. Divine energies towards Saturn. You're learning the things, you're performing the things. Ascendant is divine energies with Jupiter, the divine growth within you. You're breaking out within the new cycles within you. You are revising that what you have not done, you should have done it. But now you're learning, and it's like, okay, let me reprocess this, let me redo this, let me reinstate this, let me look at what else I can improve. So at 3 o'clock midheaven, it's going at 21 degrees of Libra. That's going to be divine energies with universe. The universe tells you here, that's the relationship you should look for it. I can help you to solve everything as long as you cooperate with me with these divine energies. As long as you're looking within your soul, looking at the inside of all this. Ascendant is at 28 degrees of Sag. That is going to be squaring Neptune, but it is very beautiful. Trines with the North Node. That way you see these energies of what you have to do as destiny within yourself. So 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock, that's going to be the Scorpion hours. That is at the time when you reevaluate everything. 5 o'clock is going to be a very, very fruitful. As long as you're not resisting what the universe tells you where to look, and not resisting what Jupiter tells you, hey, you have not growth in there, go grow there. Other than that, midheaven, it's a very beautiful intuitions. It is very good, powerful with Pluto, the transformations, and at the same time, midheaven is it very good energies with the authority within yourself to heal all this. Because the authority and Mercury, they are in a very beautiful energies with what you are opposing. You're opposing the growth in the universe, but through the energy that you are connecting to the authority, what you're telling yourself, which is Mercury retrograde, the Mercury retrograde and the Sun, they're going down and they reconnect you to Uranus and Jupiter. What the messages of the universe are for you and what that growth is for you. Instead of opposing it, you put the authority to able to look and see how that goes. So at 6 o'clock, midheaven goes at 6 degrees of Sag. A lot of you is going to be like, I don't like what I see. I don't like what I'm hearing. I don't like all this. I don't want to be this. I don't. But that it comes in also from that midheaven, it's squaring Saturn. Saturn is restrictor. If you tell no, so Saturn say no. If you say yes, it's like what? The energy there, it goes with Mars. Mars is connecting with Venus, but also looking at that midheaven, it's connecting with Venus. You to go ahead and unify your divine feminine, divine masculine energies within you and the spiritual connections, but you also to touch base with your masculine and a feminine side in the 3D. You to heal that part too. Because if you didn't heal the 3D part, how are you gonna be performing the divine masculine, divine feminine on Earth? Not gonna happen. You still have conflicts to solve. So at 7 o'clock, beautiful divine energies, things are bursting for. There's a lot of energies in play, basically a lot of oppositions. Ascendant is in Pisces, creating this Pisces Virgos situations. The one heals the body, the other heals the soul. And you, what should I heal first? You heal both. How? Midheaven at 20 degrees is in divine energies with the moon and Uranus. You ask the divine, divine gives you the guidelines how to do it. And you heal yourself, you're going to heal your family. That guy goes. You become the example of that as yourself. So later on at 8 o'clock, midheaven goes at 4 degrees of Capricorn. There is a beautiful energies with Mercury retrograde and Saturn, understanding what your restrictions are and what you're telling yourself. Oh, that's what it was. Oh, this is what I didn't. This is why I don't achieve that. This is why I missed the bus. This is why I missed the boat. This is why I miss this. But it's gonna come in when it look inside of you. If you don't look inside of you, you're probably getting agitated because midheaven at 4 degrees is squaring Mars and Libra. It's like, I didn't see it. I don't know. I don't know. So at 9 o'clock, beauty. Again, that midheaven is at 18 degrees of Capricorn. Beautiful trine within the earth signs. Divine energies with Venus. All this coming together as long as you don't put your intuitions to blind you. Or you don't blind the intuitions what telling you. So it depends of what you really gonna be putting as authority within you. You put all these dots together. You put those energies within yourself. And what do you tell your own self? So here is that 10 o'clock energy is pretty much creating a kite. Beautiful time with it's in 2 degrees of Aquarius. Take a look at those energies. They are very beautiful with Uranus. They are very beautiful with Neptune. Gives you the clarity, the visions that you're finally seeking. The intuition works very good with Neptune. You see that clarity in there. And right now with that sextile with the Sun and sextile with Uranus and sextile with Neptune and Neptune sextiling with Pluto in the midheaven, now you put the dots together, but at the same time, midheaven, it's trining Mars. So you're closing the circuit in there. It's closing that circuit, and all that energy goes to who? Who is the beneficiary of that? Venus. The love that mature is like, I understand what I need to do. I understand what I have to become. I understand the area of growth I have to do. And at 11 o'clock, hopefully you follow the advice that you fall asleep at 10. If you don't, the energies at 11 o'clock, that's going to be squaring Jupiter, squaring Uranus, opposing Venus, opposing Lilith, things within the shadow comes in, and screwing up your mind and so on, until the divine comes in. It says, like, this is the road you want to go. And if you say no, you can trigger a lot of intense vibrations and so on with yourself. If you have to go through some sort of dark night of the soul and so on, but this is also helping the people to be awakened. There is something new going on in there, and not going to this old ways, revaluations. But that powerful Virgo Aquarius situations is like, we see the things, we need something new. And that new is where? An Aquarius. And the new says, okay, great, I can build it, but you have to face the old. And goes back into Virgo. It says, like, facing the old. That is a beautiful divine energies there with this. So that's what it was, the astro-gravitational report. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. And welcome back tomorrow for another astro-gravitational report. Be love, guys.